Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to Soul Intuition and your monthly collective tarot reading. I've got your oracle cards shuffled and ready to go for you, but please keep in mind, Scorpio, that this is a general collective reading. Not every message may resonate with you. Feel free to take what does, leave what does not here, because it could be for someone else. Okay, so the first thing that's coming to me is there's this feeling of openness around you right now, Scorpio. Perhaps you're seeing something differently, you're seeing a situation differently. There's a willingness I'm hearing to take in new things, new experiences, new opportunities. Some of you could be lowering your guard a little bit. Some of you could be, what is this? It's like feeling a new, with lowering your guard, it's like revealing a bit of yourself, just a bit. It's like maybe letting someone in, letting a group of people in. It's just like just a little bit more open, I'm hearing, and ready. There's also this message of having an open mind to the way that things are developing, is coming through. Having an open mind to something difficult or painful that you've dealt with, and I'm hearing seeing it as an opportunity or a blessing in some way, Scorpio. Okay. There is some pain or some challenge that has been hanging over your head for some time, and it feels like this month of September could be an important, I'm hearing, crucial time for you in recognizing that this is not as powerful over you as you perhaps once thought it was. Okay, that's the message. Some of you are taking in new information, you're reading something, you're absorbing something, or learning something new. New opportunities, there could be new contracts coming towards you. Contracts can be people that are meant to be in your life, like soul contracts. These could be literal contracts, like housing, job, etc. Fill in the blank, since this is general. My solar plexus is a bit affected, so there could be with this contract some feelings of questioning or uncertainty related to that. But it does feel like you're ready to kind of turn the page and move into the next thing. So let's see what's going on in your oracle. All right, we have happiness. Love that. We have blessed, beginnings. Oh yeah, I got 3 of these. We have intuition, divine source, and path. We have flexibility, and give it the time it needs. So it does feel like you're in a place of positive energy, that openness that I was referring to. It does feel like you're being aligned with some new opportunities or blessings. It's funny, for the last reading, I had a red light shining on me. For this one, it's like purple. So it does feel like you're connected to kind of the ethereal realm or the angelic realm, or, your spirit guides, whatever resonates for you, divine source, intuition, the path. There's this feeling of that connection being around you and being supportive of you, you feeling that energy. And it giving you kind of this feeling of confidence to pursue something in a different way. There is kind of a feeling around you. I heard the word invincible. There is kind of this feeling of like you being kind of put in the right places, the right circumstances at this time, Scorpio, and you knowing to trust those things. Okay. Flexibility here. What is this? There is a message coming through, maybe for some of you, you're like, oh, I'm not feeling that way. Being patient with yourself, being patient with the experience, Give it the time that it needs, Scorpio, to begin to manifest. Be fluid. There's also a message for some of you that meditation is really important. Lotus flowers could be important for some of you, specifically pink lotus, in kind of getting that connection with your guides or the ethereal realm, let's say. But it does feel like the more you go down this path of connection with your guides, with your ancestors, the angels, the more you will be aligned with the things that are meant for you. I'm hearing some of you are receiving new opportunities at this time to kind of explore or be adventurous on this new path forward or this new opportunity. But it does feel like this road leads you to a place of a lot of happiness. But be patient with the experience and give it the time that it needs to develop. Okay. I keep hearing like patience, no rush, Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, what's going on for you for the month of September? We'll get into your tarot message. We were doing a Celtic cross. I'm not sure if this like rainbow catcher is shining light on my face. I keep feeling it on my face, but we'll see. All right, Scorpio. I kind of feel like I can see it. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What do they need to hear, know, or see? Thank you, great archangels, for these messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We need 3 more. Got it. What do they need to know this September? Scorpio. Scorpio. Thank you for these messages. All right, 3 of Swords starting out. We had this for someone else too. It may have been the last reading, maybe Virgo. And I do remember mentioning Scorpio and Virgo's reading. The cards kind of came out together. So perhaps some of you have Virgo placements or are dealing strongly with a Virgo. Take it how it resonates for you. These readings might overlap for you. If any of what I just said resonates, maybe something's there. All right, so bottom of the deck, we have the 3 of Swords, the Moon. Some of you could be dealing with a Pisces. We've got the King of Wands. Some of you could be dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. The 3 of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. There is this feeling of like maybe some deep wounds I'm hearing have recently come up. And perhaps you could be summoning up the courage to dissect or deal with some of these things in an effort to put yourself in a stable place and an energy of openness, heart open and ready to receive. If you, Scorpio, have been kind of diving into, I'm hearing like feelings of the underworld, like a strong current of shadow or emotional pain, fear, illusion, anxiety, any of those things. You could have been faced with that, and it feels like with the King of Wands here, kind of conquering that head on and seeing how you can work through that in order to kind of like, I'm hearing like build up your heart muscle, feel stronger in the heart instead of feeling weak in the heart, like all of those emotions would lead you to be. It's like you're facing them to figure out how you can be strong in the heart. I'm also hearing strong in character. All right, what's going on for Scorpio this September? What's at the center of this reading for Scorpio? Wow, okay. I'll take this first as center energy. We have the King of Cups. That's your energy as a water sign. We have crossing it the 6 of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords and the 9 of Swords, the 5 of Cups. So there's all those energies I was talking about, the fear, the anxiety, the sadness, the grief, the emotional pain. I'm also hearing the heartache. At the center of this reading, it does feel like you are in a pretty stable place emotionally. The King of Cups is a very mature energy as it relates to emotions. He doesn't exactly wear his heart on his sleeve, but he has the ability to regulate and control kind of some of the upheaval of the emotional body at times in a positive way, not in a repressive way, but a powerful control, if that makes sense to you. What's crossing that? We have the Six of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. Perhaps some wounding around give and take could have come up for you. A feeling of maybe for some of you, a feeling of not getting what you deserve, or a feeling of Six of Cups isn't typically lack, but with the Four of Cups right next to it, I'm sorry, Six of Pentacles, I can't remember what I said anymore. Six of Pentacles is not usually an energy of lack, but with the Four of Cups next to it, it's reading to me like perhaps you're feeling the ways that you haven't been given to, and it's leading you to feel this is a little bit difficult energy to articulate to you, and that could be because, like I said, we have the Queen of Swords here. You could be finding that at this time, Scorpio, you're in a position to where you're trying to kind of analyze your emotions and the things that you've experienced and all the things that you are happy with and that you're not happy with. And you're trying to analyze it and get to the bottom of it and end up in a good, stable, healthy place. Okay. I feel like that wrapped it up. All right, what's in the recent past for Scorpio collective, Sun, Moon, and Rising? All right, we have the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Some of you are building a new opportunity. Some of you could be building a relationship. Yeah, we have got the Four of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles here. We also have the Emperor. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries. You could be dealing with a masculine energy. You could be that masculine energy, Scorpio. There's this message with the Three of Pentacles here in the recent past of slowly building a foundation that you have desires of making or having long-term success. Four of Wands is an energy of the home. It's of commitment. It could be of significant partnerships. It's also an energy of celebration. With the Ten of Pentacles here as well, it kind of reconfirms that energy of partnership and commitment. It can be family, abundance, career. There's something that you're putting diligent work into, slowly building it right, I'm hearing, in the recent past. What's in the upcoming near future for Scorpio? Wow, that just shot across my table. I had to get up and go retrieve this one just because I was so curious what it was. I don't feel like this is in the upcoming near future. I feel like this is just kind of a message with the way that it flew out there. Anything that's caused you imbalance, dysregulation, it feels like you're kind of throwing it out the window. You could be doing almost like a spring cleaning of the energetic or emotional body and just clearing out what's not working, what's causing you imbalance, to make room for this new beginning or this new opportunity. All right, what is in the near future for Scorpio? We've got the King of Wands. Again, emphasis on a fire sign for some of you, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. We also have Pisces and Cancer energy here with the moon. In the upcoming near future, it feels like you're in a place of having a lot of confidence within yourself. I'm hearing within the system, which is an interesting message. Think of that literal or metaphorical, Scorpio, since this is general. But there is this message of you feeling confidence, fully embodied and in touch with yourself, your intuition, and also the power that you hold. It does feel like you're able to release in the upcoming near future any fear or illusion, those energies that we talked about earlier that are perhaps in the present moment coming up to be cleared. Feels like you're ready to release those and able to move in a direction of your success. There's a message coming through that the next fire sign season is significant for this. This, I believe, is not till Sagittarius season, so come late November, early December, that could be really when this kind of completes its course or its cycle, if you will. I understand this reading is for September, but I'm just open to delivering the messages as they come through. All right, so in the above position, we have the Knight of Wands. Again, emphasis on fire sign energy or fire sign seasons. Next one, like I said, is Sagittarius. Queen of Swords, the Hierophant, the Magician. It does feel like there is almost like an equal balance of passion and excitement and applying yourself to pursue this, whatever it is that you're building, whatever it is that you're investing your time, your resources and energy to. It feels like you're pretty balanced in how you're showing up here. And it leads you to a place of, it feels like a lot of success. Your commitment and your dedication is leading you to success. There is also a message coming through here about the Knight of Wands being sometimes a little bit of a wishy-washy energy. If you ever feel fluctuations in that energy, it's coming to me kind of as a message to honor yourself. If you're feeling depleted, uninspired, it's time to rest, restore, and come back to your center so that you're able to rise to the occasion again and keep building. I'm hearing your legacy. Cool, I like it. All right, what's in the below position for Scorpio? Got it. Okay, we have the Nine of Wands in the below position, the Six of Cups. Six of Cups, Justice card, Tower. Got it. Okay, so some of you could be dealing with a Libra or another Scorpio. There is this energy of this almost feels separate. It's almost like I've forgotten the whole reading up until now, which is interesting. Perhaps it'll come back. Underneath the surface, you're aware of kind of your challenges or your struggles of the past, or perhaps relational challenges. There is this knowing of as much time and energy as you're putting into and building something new. There's also the message that, you know, you're still kind of unpacking. I'm hearing dismantling as well. Something from your past, whatever it is for you. Let's get more on this Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is the energy of the wounded warrior, having the ability to persevere some challenge or multiple challenges, Scorpio. Let's get more on this Nine of Wands. Thank you. No? Okay. Nine of Wands for Scorpio. Thank you. We've got the Eight of Wands and Temperance. There is some message here about maybe communicating either with people in your life or your guides, your higher self even, Scorpio, that bringing in a feeling of balance and assisting you in this kind of quest that you're on. Some of you may also be dealing with Sagittarius, or this is that Sagittarius season where things kind of come full circle. It does feel like if you have, I'm hearing the ability to tune in to whatever this is that's kind of coming up for you, that you're like, oh, I might have some work to do on that. If you're able to tune into that energy, it does feel like you're able to sort through it pretty quickly. Page of Pentacles, the Empress. Some of you could be working with a feminine energy, or maybe there's a Taurus or a Libra in your life that is kind of available to help you with this. Nine of Cups. I do feel like that's encouragement, and I just saw a bunch of kind of like negative energies. 10 of Swords, the Devil, 3 of Swords. There is a lot of benefit and hope and happiness that comes with you dealing with whatever is kind of brewing in the subconscious. If this is resonating with you, Scorpio, I do energy work in the subconscious mind and the energy body to release whatever is holding you back or whatever you're carrying on an emotional or energetic level within the body. If that feels aligned to you, please reach out to me. All right. So what is the challenge for Scorpio this September? We've got the Sun card as the challenge and the Chariot. Interesting challenge. The Sun card is the happiest card in the tarot deck. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo that's causing you some difficulty, or a Cancer. There is also this message about maybe something that came up in Leo season that is now moving really quickly. You managing your energy around that, making sure that you still maintain almost like high levels of good energy to keep going down that path. Okay, yeah. Staying in balance, that could be your challenge here. One more on this Sun card, please. We've got the 10 of Cups here. Some of you could just be kind of like in the Page of Swords. Some of you could be in a really good place right now. Some of you could be really happy and feeling very emotionally fulfilled. And with that presenting as your challenge, maybe that's unfamiliar territory for you, Scorpio, and you're kind of like, so much good's happening. Maybe you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. That could be your challenge. And maybe that is exactly what it is that's coming up for you to release. All right. Tell me, what is the outside influence for Scorpio? We've got the 7 of Wands. It landed on the King of Wands, and we also have the 3 of Wands. Magician. Okay. Some of you could be a little bit defensive of your space, your time, your energy. Some of you could be kind of, I'm almost hearing like waiting for the right time, the right opportunity to pursue something. What is this? 7 of Wands. Magician, yeah. Some of you could be waiting for the right time or the opportunity to bring what we've been speaking of into balance. I do feel like there was an energetic shift between the beginning of the reading and now what we're closing into. You could be waiting for the right time, the right mindset, the right energy to get into this. I'm hearing there's no time like the present. There's also an astrological transit I'm hearing that's coming up that is going to support you with this. There is an eclipse coming up, I believe, on the 18th. I think there's a new lunar cycle starting around the 17th. I don't remember for sure. But this could be a really good time for you if you're feeling aligned with this message to either reach out to me, another energy healer, or whatever your preferred method of healing is, Scorpio, to kind of get the ball rolling on this one. All right, what is the it's funny, I did feel like I almost started like singing. I was like, dee, dee, dee. There is this kind of like, yeah, this makes sense. There is this kind of willful ignorance that's coming up with this feeling of like, I'm just going to focus on the good things that are happening right now. I'm going to focus on this, what I'm building, where I want to go, and not deal with kind of the negative energies that are coming up. There is that here. I don't feel like if you dive into the challenge or the pain that is coming up for you at this time, Scorpio, that it's going to throw you off. If anything, I feel like it would enhance your current success or opportunity. Okay. And then with the Two of Wands, there was kind of like, which path do I go on? Do I go on the path of like happiness and building my dream and doing all of these things that are being presented to me? Or do I look at this challenge that is being presented to me? Where do I go? What is the hopes and fears for Scorpio? All right, we have the Justice card coming out and the Page of Wands. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra, as I said earlier. But there is this message of like, it's the same repeating message that came out with the Two of Wands. It's like, can I stay into the light or do I dip into the shadow? There's a fear of if you dip into the shadow, maybe it consuming you. You know, you're a Scorpio, you have the tendency and the natural ability to transmute energy. Maybe sometimes you get kind of caught up in or sucked into the shadow or the feelings, the heavier feelings. I'm hearing you understand them well. There could be a fear or a hesitation because you're like, it's like, I'm in a good place. I don't want to get caught up in that right now. And it doesn't feel like if you look at it, you get stuck there. It feels like you transmute it and you move on. I'm hearing, Scorpio, that you're not in the same place that you were, so the same things won't happen. The same rules don't apply. There is a lot of like tightness in the chest around that energy, though, around like, I don't want to go back there. I don't want to get stuck there. And I even feel like tears welling up in my eyes as I tune into that energy of like, I'm in a good place right now. I don't want to go back into a bad place emotionally, energetically, even physically. All right, what is the likely outcome? Thank you. We've got the Six of Swords and the Ace of Cups, the Emperor, Aries energy. There is this message in the likely outcome of you being able to transcend some challenge or some obstacle, being able to move forward with an open and clear heart. The Ace of Cups is an energy of love. It can be love coming towards you, you being able to give love. There's this powerful message of you being really open in the heart. With behind the Emperor, we have the Ace of Wands and the Three of Cups. Some of you could be coming together with a loved one or a soulmate. There could be some energy of celebration and moving forward. I'm hearing, especially if you're dealing with an Aries, Scorpio, there's just this, with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups together, there's this feeling of love and passion that is ignited and momentum going forward. It's funny, I don't feel like I've talked very much about partnership or dynamic in this reading for you, Scorpio. But there is this message that in the end of this reading, that being significant for some of you. If it is not your story to be in a love dynamic, there is a feeling of power that is attained within the self around your own love of self and the passions that you seek in life, the things that excite you and motivate you. And it feels like you are drawing in a group of, I'm hearing collective souls of like-minded people that are here to experience, I'm hearing those changes and that joy with you, Scorpio. This feels like a beautiful way to wrap up your reading. Let's get your advice. Advice for Scorpio. I don't know if this reading, I don't really remember what I said, which happens a lot in readings. I hope it's not disjointed. I hope it's all lining up and making sense for you. All right, for your advice, we have the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. With this energy, it's an energy of remembering your worth, not being held back by old stories, not being it's almost like burdened by those things of the past. Um, Not getting into your head and saying all the stories of I can't, I shouldn't. I'm hearing I wouldn't even. Um, it's remembering your sovereignty and your personal power. I'm hearing realizing the obstacles and the challenges that you've transcended already, and knowing the power and the wisdom that is held in those experiences. For those of you that are having difficulty not feeling held back, chained, or burdened by those thoughts, please do reach out to me. We can talk about any energy healing that would be helpful to you with that. But Scorpio, you hold so much power. You are ruled by Mars, the planet of action and power and passion. You can find that strength within you. This is your reading. I trust that it resonated, brought you some feelings of clarity. If you feel inclined, please like, share, comment, subscribe. It's really helpful to me, and I appreciate it so very much. Till next time, Scorpio, be well. Bye.